What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Timster. Today we're talking about Call of Duty Zombies Quest 2 best weapons, basically your best class which you can carry around in this game. In my opinion, a packed weapon of your choice, a ray gun and a thunder gun, also packed. And let me tell y'all, this is just packed with fun, so literally no pun intended, man. And I also want to thank y'all so much. This has become a mini series because I've enjoyed the feedback. I love the comments and y'all's engagement on it. I could tell that there is an audience for this, so I am creating this for you all. So thanks for checking it out. Thanks for subscribing to our channel because it really does mean a lot, as this game goes way under the radar, which is contractors, which is essentially Call of Duty if you were to slap a Call of Duty tag on it. It's a military FPS game with free mods where you don't need a PC. I don't know how there's not enough people talking about this, so therefore I'll continue to spread awareness, and shout out to the devs and the mods and everybody that just putting the creativity into it and giving us this opportunity so I can create content for you all. Now, the best weapons class for this Quest 2 Zombies in this series, in this video, man, let me tell you, it is incredibly fun. We're in the Gulag showers now. It's fun. It's basically from Warzone 1, and also just being in the Warzone 1 mod is dope to have zombies also, so of course that's already in favor. In here I'm utilizing, I believe it's a commando, it's just some type of AR. If you know this AR, just leave it in the comment section below. And then I'm using a thunder gun stock, and then I use a ray gun, then I eventually pack them later on. Now it's pretty easy to stack some cash on here, so if you're looking for a quick zombies game where you can run around, you can do some looping on top of just being able to get straight to the point and have it get really intense really fast, this zombies game I feel does get to that advanced notion that we're all familiar with. It just takes a little bit more time, maybe just a little bit more time, but it still gives you that rush, that feeling of everything. Now these weapons are dope. They feel authentic. I'd say the main thing in here in the attribute is just being able to try to load these guns is funny, right? Because now we're talking immersive, but loading a thunder gun is unique. Loading a ray gun is unique. Packing these are unique because you got to manually kind of grab them and reach under there. You'll see me in this video also doing that. But figuring all this out manually is always a fun thing, because in VR, usually FPS, we're figuring out usually a little bit easier in the manual stimulation, like when you kind of just put the magazine and you just click it, you know, you're ready to take it off safety, whatever you need to do in VR. A thunder gun and ray gun though was actually very fun for me. I was proud to not know any way of how these guns work in terms of just being able to try to reload them. It was a cool adventure in figuring this out, so I could share this with you all also. So the thunder gun, you kind of just slip on a huge clip and it's fun. You can take it out and then you go right back in. It's like this huge disc looking, and it looks awesome. You know, it's a thunder gun, it's that thunder type of ammo, and what it brings to the table, a thunder gun, you know, you saw zombies flying, so sometimes it gives like that spurt effect, but then also it blows the zombies away really far, in which we're really used to. I really miss this. It has the same exact sound effect. Now they don't go as far, they do just kind of die at times, but man, sometimes every once in a while you get those far zombies that fly that where it just made you laugh. And we used to have a good time. We used to utilize this thunder gun, so it brings back a lot of nostalgia on this. And so the thunder gun is really cool. Figuring out how to reload that wasn't as difficult as I came across with the ray gun. The ray gun was extremely difficult to reload. Thunder gun, I was able to pack it. We did that, and having this packed along with a ray gun, so I pick up a ray gun stock later on. The ray gun, it felt smooth. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer with just your regular ray gun, the stock ray gun, but once you pack it, it became like almost OP. I was having a great time, and it's smooth, the effects, the noise, and it's a red, so it has that green appeal, and then it also turns into that pinkish red, which is perfect, which we're all used to in packing guns. And so being able to do that, I felt like they have everything really down to the T, and how it feels, how it sounds, and having these on your wayside, especially in VR, is a little bit harder at times, so you got to kind of configure if you want on your left side, you want on your your right side, or how you want to be able to hold the gun, kind of all in your perspective. And so that kind of, you just have to figure it out on how you want to set up everything on in terms of your calibration. And running around with these guns makes you pretty much invincible if you know what you're doing, but on a smaller map it is challenging, especially when you don't have juggernauts. I didn't have juggernauts. It was a little bit scarier at times. Like, you tend to bleed out pretty quickly, but man, this was so fresh. Like, playing this was fun. These weapons were great, and it was the best of the best you can get possibly on this version of Black Ops Zombies. And man, I could not stop raving about this, and I wanted to share this. As soon as I got both of them in one of the matches, I was like, yes, we got it in the actual gameplay. So these weapons already set kind of like that echelon of what's going on, and moving forward, I feel that if we could bring some more maps around here, more layovers, and kind of just like a little bit more just up in the graphics, because the fact that the Quest 2 is handling this is something we need to give a lot of props for. Now, I've said this in a few of the videos already. Quest 2 being a standalone and handling selling this is still not getting enough love that it should be getting. Pretty solid. I've seen games that are a lot worse than this, and this being a mod, this is possibly officially the best mod and officially the best zombies game, and it's not an official zombies game, and it's almost there already just due to the maps they are pushing out. And I'm more than sure they're gonna keep upgrading us with it and updating us with more essentials, because I could just tell like the maps are growing faster at a faster rate, and also after that test map was released that they're giving us this type of stuff. Now these weapons are truly and dearly the best weapons you can have on this game, just due to the fact of how their performance is, how quick you can kill zombies, and just being able to travel around with them, and just the immersion of the ray gun. So let's talk about the full-on ray gun reload animation. And so the reload animation, you would literally, when you have the ray gun in your hand, you kind of have to peel down the front end of it, which is awesome. It makes all the awesome noises too. It just sounds so cool. Like I'm telling y'all, man, it sounds dope. You pull it down and you had to shake out the battery. So I didn't know that. It took me a long time to figure this out. I was like, man, I was trying to shake out. I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, no. Figured it out on the fly, especially not remembering zombies as much as when I used to play it, because it's just like you're playing on a console, you know. Usually I played with a PlayStation or Xbox, and so like actually doing everything step by step, even from the thunder gun, but reloading the ray gun was so like unique. So you pull down, you shake out like that battery, you pull it off to the side, you reload it, and then you clip it back on, and then it makes the actual noise and lights up. And I was like, yo, this is cool. The way they light up this ray gun is massively cool, man. So I felt so immersed reloading the ray gun. And like they actually giving you the appeal to shake out everything, and that gives you, that's what virtual reality is all about, and how you exactly, the uniqueness of these weapons is what made it so fun and so immersive, because you're not just having, what virtual reality really does all the time is it gives us a basic gun that we had to utilize, but when you're utilizing the best weapons right here in Call of Duty Zombies Quest 2, or just zombies in general, when you come across a thunder gun and a ray gun, it's like, well, how do those load, and how would it look in virtual reality, the animation, and how does it hold up, and how does it look, because it's so much of VFX, right? You got to look into it. So I was actually very surprised at how these weapons look, and they performed really well. And reloading the ray gun was fun. Even the thunder gun was fun. It's kind of like a full, it's like a disc, it's like a bulky disc you do with the thunder gun, so you put it right in. And I was like, yo, man, we had to stick to this, man. This is dope. And I kept enjoying it. You can swap hands and however angles you want it, and I had a lot of fun with that. And the ray gun was just, once you figure out the ray gun was so hard to figure out, man. I was doing it for a while. I was looping for a while trying to figure it out, but when I finally got it, I was like, yo, this right here is so immersive and so fun, and I couldn't rave enough about it, man. So just reloading all the guns, all the animations, the performance, like what I said, I'm talking like this is like a completely flawless mod, but for a mod, it's doing very solid. And I feel for even a Quest 2 performance, this has to keep climbing to the top. What Contractors is doing, having a one-time pay for this game while delivering these types of mods and even more. I'm gonna be covering other types of mods also, but man, I had to tell you, man, like you gotta check this out. And I'm not even overhyping it, I'm not gassing it up. It was really fun. I think it's something that I love to jump into or to look into every weekend, man. So like what I said, y'all gotta let me know, what do y'all think, how it looks like right now, how you think about the reloading stuff. If you're watching and following along this whole video, have you tried this mod out yet? What have you been playing, and or just what Quest 2 game you're playing in general? And also, I appreciate y'all. I made this a mini series because y'all have been really tuning into it. Y'all been commenting, y'all been engaging on it, man. That always helps out, and I appreciate y'all for that. So y'all have a good one. Peace.